appears in the doorway behind me, looking down disdainfully while twirling his curly moustache around a pen. "I was waiting for you in the office, but I see you've decided to barrel straight in. How nice of you to make time for work in your busy schedule." Harrison strides into the room, sidestepping me so expertly that it seems like flailing around on the floor is a regular occurrence. "Sorry, gents." He addresses the group of business-suited men around the long table, who are looking down at me with sneers on their haughty faces. At least they can't tell how embarrassed I am, because my face is already red with heat and dripping with sweat as I pant to get my breath back and push myself upright. Harrison uses his pen to point to a chair behind him, like he's training a dog to go round an obstacle course. I consider wagging my tail and offering him my paw, but the group of businessmen look like they're in no mood for jokes. I stumble to my feet and sink gratefully into the hard plastic chair, and after all the effort of keeping the garment bags smooth and straight, I drop them to the floor and kick them underneath, like if I can somehow hide them, all the embarrassment they've caused will go away. I don't even know why I'm here. It's not like I bring anything into these meetings. Well, apart from the tea and coffee. That's my job. Sit at the edge of the room, take notes of anything my boss might need to remember, and also magically divine exactly what sort of things he might need to remember, and usually get it wrong. I also refill anyone's water glass when it looks a bit empty, and offer refreshments if there's a lull in conversation, or if a PowerPoint presentation stalls. A monkey could do my job, but a monkey would consider itself better qualified. There's something intimidating about the office being full of businessmen wearing suits that cost more than my yearly rent, with their smooth, slick hair that's never so much as a breath out of place, and the overpowering smell of their eye-wateringly expensive cologne, both eye-watering and expensive. I can't tell the difference between the 7 men sitting around the table. They could be the same man cloned. They've all got the same beady eyes, like they're constantly looking out for the next money-making opportunity. People like me may as well not exist. As far as they're concerned, despite my unmissable entrance, Harrison is the only person who's walked into the room. Which is probably a good thing, considering I'm still so hot that I must be glowing, and not in a good way. In a sticky way. My face is so red that I feel like a lighthouse with a pulsing light on top, warning ships to stay away. Despite being told to sit down like a naughty dog that's just rolled in something nasty, I'm grateful to have a chance to rub the sweat out of my eyes and take a few minutes to try and regain some composure. I like that term, regain. It makes it sound like I never had any in the first place. I have no idea what the meeting is about, and I've forgotten who it's with, but it's some very important client in the property development business, and this meeting is to secure a site that will be the first of many if it goes well. It's one in a long line of meetings that are duller than actual dishwater, a regular occurrence when you work in property acquisitions department of land property developments. We source land with development potential for big businesses who want to expand. Businesses come to us saying what they want to open, and my boss finds a good area for them. Alternatively, my boss finds areas with untapped potential, like a busy tourist area that doesn't have a cafe or a bar. We acquire it and then pitch it to businesses who might be interested in opening there. Usually, they snap my boss's hand off in their rush to accept, and there's often a bidding war over who gets to buy the space. Something's gone wrong with this one, though. Harrison keeps muttering something about protesters and has groaned every time he's looked at his computer in the last couple of weeks. I don't blame protesters for protesting. We see so many beautiful, natural areas, and it always seems wrong to buy them up and sell them off to the highest bidder. I don't know how I ended up in this job. It's been 4 years since I started here, and it's still the only promotion I've ever had is being given a bigger desk. I was hoping to work my way up from being an assistant, to prove my worth, and maybe one day get projects of my own and get to travel the UK to scout locations for clients. I'd get to go out to sites in the beautiful Scottish Highlands or the Cornish coast and oversee sales of land and development. I picture myself striding along a beach with a clipboard and a hard hat. I don't know why I picture either of those things.